Welcome to the 6th Ranwa coverage from JPML. I'm Jen, and that's Jim. Hi. Hi, Jim.
Hello, Jen. Thank you so much.
So today we're going... Oh, wait. Okay. Say hi again.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much, Jen, for inviting me.
Oh, now it's working just fine. So I don't know what was wrong with
Okay.
it. That's good. Okay. We're here to cover the 6th run. What actually happened in like end of April, but or maybe beginning of May. But I was out of town. We didn't have anybody to cover it, so we're covering it a little bit later. We will have to have the second game and onward behind a paywall because that is what we have to do with JPML's agreement, but still should be pretty good. So if you want to watch games 2, 3, and 4, then please consider becoming a JPML SuperFan. I think it just got cheaper actually a little bit because of the exchange rate. So now is the time. I think from today or tomorrow it's cheaper. So now is the time to sign up if you want to. How are you doing, Jim? Good.
I'm doing great. We are preparing a lot for WRPM. I know there are some exciting things going on. So, and also I'm coming for the Rookies Club next week.
Right. Yes. Rookie Cup next week. Lots of people coming in for that. I don't qualify anymore because I've been in JPML for too long, but all right. Well, let's go ahead and get started, or at least move over, transition to this screen. I think since we're watching it from YouTube, there it goes. It's a very cool intro. Yeah, it's actually like the coolest. I think it's the coolest like summer that I've ever had in Japan. So the commentators for the Japanese commentators are Hiroshi Bata and Hamano Tayo Hamano, the current Judansen title holder, and I think it's Kusuhara. Sakakibara? You. Maybe Sakakibara. No, it's a Kusuhara, sorry. I was right the first time. Just gotta trust my own. So we have like a star-studded final table for Ranwa this year. It's kind of crazy. Of course, Sho Shiratori, who was on the tour in the US this past last month, just before last month. Yeah, he also made the final table for Masters this year. Didn't quite make it, but it was like down to the last hand for the Masters final table. It was kind of crazy. Just like missed it by a hair. Seriously. And he's also the current what is it called? Hoi. The current JPML, yeah, it's the Santa Claus Award. He's the JPML A1 League champion, reigning champion, 2 years running. So he won it twice in a row, which actually is not that common. Even though, like, when you win it the next year, you are automatically on the final table. It's still not very common to win twice in a row. Yeah, it's a lot. It's like a whole league in the final. Mm, yeah. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah. So that was Wakajishi. So this is actually Ranwa, which is the U49. So it's between 30 and 49. Yeah, me too. Well, I didn't play this year. I didn't, uh, budget issues, but um, I could have played. I played last year. And also, Tamash played last year. He was the first ever World Reach Pro to play like in Japanese tournaments. And he played in the Ranwa and Masters last year. So the video that we have actually on the website is the Masters, but he also played in Ranwa, I think, before that. Mm, yeah. He's on a lot of streams for the what do you call it? For the World Reach League in the US. And yeah, a lot of the ones that are held at what do you call it? Uh at Sparrow's Nest. I don't know why I'm having trouble getting words out. But Oh, yeah. Yes, yes. So we just had Masaaki Kaneko, also D2 leaguer, made the final. Fellow D leaguer, I'm now a D leaguer again. I can say, yay! Finally, oh my god. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been in it. D League, but finally I had a good league run. This is Yuichi Fukushima, who is, I think, makes every single final table that exists. Basically, we are covering so many final tables in JPML Select. It's basically like only final tables, and I think he's there like 50% of the time. Like he's not in Wakajishi or yeah, Orai, but all the other ones, he's always at the final table. Also a two leaguer, so it makes sense that he would be at a final table. Also, I played a set with him a couple weeks ago. The Japanese meaning of set, which means that we played a private game for practice. Not the set play in English, they mean like the tournament style where the elimination, like shootouts, where two people move up from each table. Yeah, it's very confusing. Mm. Yeah, private games. So this is how they made it from the semifinals. So we see that Porori was on the semifinals. Also, Yamawaki, name that we see often. Neither of them made it, unfortunately. So Satoru Doi was the fourth player. Um, so we're used to seeing Shiratori and Fukushima a lot, but we don't see Kaneko and Doi very much, so it'll be great to see them play and how they do. I think that we will be getting into it in just a second here. Of course, we're watching the actual Japanese broadcast, like restreaming the actual Japanese broadcast, so a bit different than the JPML Select, where I'm like just controlling everything. I mean, I'm kind of controlling it, but we're restreaming it as if we were watching it live. Just catching up on some of the ones that we missed. I think the other one we'll catch up on will be WRCR final table, which will be in October. And then we will be right on time. So I'll just get the names up. Well, maybe you can introduce the hands. Jimmy? Hello? Jimmy? Okay, maybe some... Can you hear sound? Maybe you can reconnect. Okay, we kind of, I think we've lost Jimmy for a second. Not quite sure why. But I'll just get the names up and then we'll start the commentary. All right, there we go. Okay, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Okay. Huh? Is it? Oh yeah, you are cutting out. I'm not quite sure why. I think everything looks okay over here. Okay. Okay, so Shiratori is our first dealer. Kaneko is one away with all pairs, and also Fukushima one away with all pairs, but maybe looking for some triples instead. Yeah, I would definitely be looking for like maybe calling. And we have Tenpai for Fukushima. Yeah, all pairs. This is JPML competition rules. So the A rules. I think I've heard them called official rules as well, but I really dislike that translation. I think competition rules is the... There we go. I think WRC rules are also official, so I prefer to say competition rules instead of official rules. Yeah, I don't think it quite catches the nuance though. I don't. I've always called them competition rules. I guess we could say official competition rules, but yeah, A rules is more common also like just talking in Japanese as well, but I think for like the commentators and stuff they have to use uh koshiki, yeah. So Doi has been like dancing around one away Ishanten for a long time here. We have four of, and also Kaneko just already gave up on the all pairs, decides to con the two dots. No extra Dora because these are the competition rules. A rules. No Tempai. He's still one away. Even though he gave up on the all pairs hand, he's still one away from ready. I think Shiratori does not give up the green dragon here. I think that Fukushima's hand looks a lot like all pairs to Shiratori. I'm sure he's reading it as all pairs, so he's definitely going to be very wary of any honor tiles. You see the discards of Fukushima, it's like 5, 3, 4, 1. So it doesn't look like a normal Pinfu hand, and that's going to make everybody like scared of discarding the honor tiles. Yeah. So when you're playing your own games, when you're looking for safe tiles, that's something that you're going to want to look out for. I think also I think he's reading it as all pairs or something. So he sees 3 of the 9 pins out. He can see all 4 of them, so he knows it's not an. He thinks it's a strange weight. So if it's a 9, it has to be open ended, and he doesn't read the hand as being an open ended weight, I believe. Yeah, what is this? A C1? So he did give up. I mean, I love that he gave up on the all pairs. But now Shiratori has to decide if he wants to keep Tempai or not. This 9-mon will deal into Kaneko. If he does, he decides to fold. Yeah, but I think it's dangerous. He thinks it's dangerous to Fukushima as well, maybe. And even with the 6-mon being discarded, he doesn't think that that 9-mon Suji is safe because of the atypical discards. And the 7 will deal into Doi. Not much could be done. Uh, Not quite. Is oh yeah, because the con it was so high day. Yeah. So Kaneko is trying to keep his tempai On the final discard, it ends up dealing in. And it was only the final discard because of the Kaneko had conned himself. Yeah, he would have been the only player not Tenpai. So we'll go into South 2. The dealership moves to Doi. Oh, nice filling for Fukushima. That's Tenpai as well, I think, with a Shaboe. One white dragon out already. So we have a 5-mon white dragon wait and a 4-mon, 7-mon wait. There's no more 5s left in the wall. One white dragon left in the wall for Fukushima. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I see 4 of the 4 7s. 2 on the board already. One in Doi's own hand and one in Fukushima's hand. Not yet, but I think it might be coming. There are a couple green dragons out already, so it was a little bit safer and maybe more difficult to use. So the white dragon would be a better wait for all pairs, but is he gonna get there? Hmm. So it looks like it was a Rinshan. So it would be the tile that was drawn after a con. And when that tile is exposed, what they do is they put it at the end of the dead wall, so it will never be used. And then an unknown tile is replaced because it's such a huge advantage if you know what the Rinshan is going to be to decide if you're going to con or not. So they want to make sure that tile is not known by anybody. If a tile somewhere else in the wall is exposed, they don't really do anything about it. They just replace it and put it back where it was. Just the Rinshan, they want to make sure that nobody knows what it is. It's considered to be super important tile. And that's also why we put it, you see that it's put down so that it doesn't accidentally fall off during play. Especially when people are kind of discarding a little bit stronger than maybe they should, then it can shake the tiles sometimes. And being on the edge of the wall there, it's possible that it will fall off. Okay, got the notifications up. Get a few more people in here watching. Rapon from Fukushima, this will be Tenpai. We're all triples, half flush, and then at least one value tile. So this will be Mangan. Yep, Mangan. I think with 2 pawns, there's no way that he can't like Sananko or anything, so it's not going to go up. I guess maybe if he were to con and get the Ninchan, that's the only way he could get a Hanemon with his hand. But a Mangan hand will still put him into first place. It's 3, and if he draws the 4th one, I think we'll see a con, so it won't be coming out of his hand. So Kaneko give up on any triples. He had 3 of the West. As dealer, he'll be going for all pairs hand. But I think he's very cautious of Fukushima's calls on the table there. Facebook. Yeah, Facebook. I was in Macau for the World Series of Mahjong, and Puyo is in there. Did you notice that? Yeah, exactly. Puyo. Shiratori ends up dealing into Fukushima. Is keeping his tempai. The Fukushima's was ready too early, and his weight was too good. Can't fold to everything. And Shiratori will be in third place now, and that Mangan did put Fukushima back into first place. And I wish that they had them available, but they only have blue and yellow available. I also went to the dojo this weekend for Women's League. Everything is brand new there. Everything. All Rex 3s. All brand new Rex 3s. Brand new tiles. Brand new chairs are all AK Racing. The entire dojo has been completely remodeled. Not remodeled, but redecorated, I guess. And the tables actually have that auto high pie like function now. They didn't before in the dojo. Fukushima dealer now in East 4. A full straight possibly for Kaneko. Or 670 Sanshoku is the ingredients he needs for both of them, but Shiratori will pawn the white dragon. Still 2 away. It looks like Kaneko is going to go for the straight, just 1 away for that. Straight, full straight in Pinfu. No Dora for Kaneko. Doi has one of the Dora. And he is also 1 away, but that means discarding the Dora if he gets to Tempai. I'm sorry, Kaneko did have a Dora, but doesn't look like he'll be able to use it. Actually, if either of them get to Tempai, they're only keeping the Dora in case it pairs up, and then they will get rid of something else. Fukushima finally gets a helpful tile, but his hand is definitely much slower than everyone else's. The Shiratori is also still 2 away. And now Doi does not want to discard that Dora at all now, so he will release his pair of 2 Mons, the 2 characters. Kept the double gutty in this Sozu, the 4-6-8 shape. And Kaneko has been stuck at 1 away with a decent hand, high scoring hand. It's really, yeah, well, it would make the hand extremely flexible if he would discard the Dora. He doesn't want to discard the Dora. See, that would be Tempai right there, but it would not be very high scoring. But since he discards the 6 instead, he would have kept the 6 and 7. Instead, he discards the 6, which allows Shiratori to pawn. And now I think Shiratori is tempai waiting for the red dragon. So that wouldn't have happened if Kaneko hadn't discarded the 6. But now Kaneko tempai is waiting for the Dora Tonki. He has the full straight. And I'm not sure that, I mean, he was afraid to discard the Dora. But, I mean, Nietzsche Pinfu with the full straight might have been better waiting for the 5-8. Oh, he draws it! Never mind! Nitsumo, there's no Ippatsu because it is A rules, but Nitsumo full straight and 2-door, that's Haneman. Much better than the basically Mangon that I was thinking about. Yeah, there's no Ippatsu rules in it. I mean, yeah, it would the Ippatsu itself wouldn't have made a difference. Maybe if there were Ura or something. But as it stands. But yes, much. Hey Randy, hitting that Dora Tonki on the very next draw, that's some crazy good luck. Yeah, especially when there was like single Doras in other hands as well. There's been this tweet going around, I don't know if you've seen it, about um discarding the tiles you don't need and not being afraid to discard Dora or other things. I think it's, and then you see a hand like this and you're like, well, it wasn't afraid to discard it. He wanted the high score. So it's really a difficult balance between how long do you hold on to Dora and do you keep it because you don't want someone else to use it, or do you keep it because you want to use it, especially when it's a single tile like that. And then Don says, no, no luck in JPML A rules. That was skill. It's true. JPML A rules have no Ippatsu, no Ura, no fun. Nothing but skill, apparently. Yeah, it's very hard. It's true. Especially when you have so many more Dhamma, the non-reach tempais in A rules. Because reach does not get you the value that it gets you in like WRC rules. This is 2 away for all pairs. 2 away still. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it looks like he was hoping for more of an outside hand. And now kind of forced to go for the pairs. I think he was hoping more for like Chanta at first. Sometimes you just have to do what the tiles tell you to, I guess. Yeah, and like you say, when there's a Dora involved, then it's already a minimum 6,400. He still has a 4-7 weight as well, so he has the Entotsu, the chimney weight. Waiting for 4-7 dots or the West. Everybody waiting for West. So Fukushima not Tenpai, and now he's gonna fold. So he won't be waiting for the West, but he also will not be discarding the West. One, two, three, four. If there's another 4, that's I think the sixth of that Suji. It's a 7th. So just one more tile that Doi can win on in the wall. But to reach 6, and now we are very close to starting stacks. Shiratori is still a little bit behind, but no one has a massive lead here yet. Another thing to remember with the A rules is that if you're above 30,000, you get a positive score, and below 30,000, you get a negative score. Sorry, 30,000 or above, you get a positive score. If all players are negative, this happened actually a few weeks ago for the first time that I've ever seen. If all players are negative, then there is no UMA at all. So it'll be 0 for the placing bonus for everybody. Very rare. I've seen it. That's the only time I've ever seen it in 20 years as playing A rolls. Yeah, yeah, on the left on the board. Um, The thing is, yeah, it doesn't. The reach sticks at the end of the game, if there are any unclaimed reach sticks, they just stay on the table. Nobody gets them. You don't give them to first place or anything like that. So that leaves the possibility of everybody being negative. And I guess it would be the same if everybody happened to have 30,000 points at the end. Like it just worked out perfectly, so everyone had exactly 30,000, then there would be no UMA as well. That's probably not going to happen today. I've never seen it. It happened once in, I think, A1 League or A2 League. A1 League, like last week or the week before, last month sometime. Don't look, don't look. Nothing to see here, don't look. Hmm? JPML does not have like a like mini chombos or anything like that. So JPML, if you expose on the deal, if you expose, I think 4 or more tiles, then you get a yellow card. If they can't be returned to the wall, or maybe it's 4 or more, even if they can be returned. Like basically, if you make it so you have to redeal, then you get a yellow card. But exposing tiles in your own hand, I mean, it's either chombo or it's not. But generally, those penalties come from either from the wall or from like exposing tiles from the wall, or um, like trying looking like you're trying to win the hand when you can't. So even if you don't say roll, and if you make an action that looks like you're going to roll, and you might get a dead hand. But the 5-point you said for WRC, they have mini chombo with 5-point penalties. I did not know this. Okay, I I got a yellow card for exposing 4 tiles from the wall. So it's not just new players. It happens. But I didn't know about these 5-point penalties. Mm. Yeah, you're right. I actually did not even know about that rule. Yeah, that's definitely not something we have in JPML. JPML is you can get a dead hand, you can get a yellow card, you can get a chombo. I mean, the thing is, if you're doing like an open tournament, I mean, even in JPML, it's gotten more strict. So if any tiles are knocked over, you have to call the judge. But it's so disruptive to the game when you can just put the tile back. So yeah. Yeah, I would definitely prefer to just yeah, agreed. I mean, generally, if somebody knocks over one tile, you're not calling the judge over in JPML, but some people will, and it's just it's so extra. Fukushima and Shiratori are so good, absolutely, man. Like, so I said that I played with Fukushima, um, in a private game, and just the the way that he can read hands, he knows exactly what's in your hand. Shiratori as well. You can't hear what? So hold on. I made sure that it was. Are you sure you can't hear? Can you talk again, Jimmy? Oh wait, it went. Okay, you were. They could hear you before, and now they can't again. Ay. Oh wait, why is it? Okay. I don't. It shouldn't change because the settings on my side are the same. Okay. Okay, try again.
Okay,
Okay, that's
testing,
fixed. Thank
testing.
you. Yeah, I'm not
Okay,
sure why
no
that
problem. It's
happened.
fine.
But we've been talking, yeah, it's Jimmy. We've been talking about Jimmy about so he's mentioning 5 point penalty if you have a repeated like exposed tile offense. First one is a warning, and after that is 5 point penalty, which I did not even know about that rule. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, you could hear him before, I'm pretty sure, but yeah, there was a sound issue, and then I don't know what happened. But thank you guys.
It's all right. Okay, we're seeing a Richie from Shiratori with the Kanchan weight or so. And Shiratori right now is 20.9, which is a mangan behind the 30K point. That hand is not traditionally like a hand that would have taught me Richie because right now it's only Richie Tanyao. Even with the demo, it's only 1,000, 2,000. But I guess Shiratori-san sees the hand with no much improving potential, so he just go for Richie. And 40 points, or should I say, like just 4 points, are quite important as well to get closer to 30K.
So we're not going to push against Shiratori's reach.
Yeah, when everyone is very near to the 30K points, people are getting a little bit more cautious, not trying to deal in to make the situation worse.
So maybe they want to try and keep Shiratori as low as possible because probably all these players see Shiratori as the biggest threat at the table. Of course, Fukushima as well, but
Another reason I like Shiratori's Ricci is also there are two uncles in Shiratori's hand. So the Tsumo would be 1326, which is a strong hand as well, nearer to the Mangan score.
oh, you sound better now. Suddenly something changed. You were muffled for a
Oh,
second. Now
okay.
it sounds perfect.
Nice, nice. It's quite quick. It's
Okay.
now already South 3.
Yeah, so Fukushima ended up dealing into Shiratori. It's 2600 on the board. I'm sorry, on the overlay.
And you were saying the way Shiratori and Fukushima can read exactly the ways that you have are amazing, right?
Yeah. You can't always read for reach, but um
Or he read it, it's not a big hand for Shiratori. So that's why he was able to push for the four. So even though I think Fukushima didn't have a huge hand as well, but he went for the efficiency.
so you have like especially with reach when you can only read like what they might have. If people are calling, then a lot of times people like Shiratori, Fukushima can read exactly what you're waiting for. Of course, when everything's concealed, then it's much harder. But so you have these, you calculate the risk versus reward. You're counting how many Suji are left, how many Suji have passed, how many haven't, different things like that. And there's a new combo theory book out as well that goes a little bit beyond the Suji count, but if you're interested in that sort of strategy, you should pick up Reach Mahjong The Only Way to Play. Right, introduce Suji count and also basic strategy. And then you can move on to intermediate strategy with the Essential Playbook, which is also now available in English from Kotaro Uchikawa.
I have it.
Did you read it?
I haven't started yet. I
It's been
should.
it's been busy. It's busy couple months. A busy summer. It's been a very busy summer.
Yeah, that's right. It was very eventful. Good to see everybody over the few months. Lots of happenings. And we were saying, Jen, you won the E1, is that right? So you're qualified for the special league as
Yeah.
well for the coming.
So I got second place in E1, and I do qualify for the Special Advancement League, but I actually can't play in it this season because I have to miss the second session. You can't miss any sessions for the Special Advancement League,
Mm,
and I may have been able to prioritize that over the main plans that I have, except for that there's so many conditions for the Special Advancement League. You have to get in the top 3. So you have to make the top 4, and then you play a final table, and you have to get in the top 3, and then you also have to have positive in your normal league. And there's
yeah,
so
there are a
many
lot of
sessions.
conditions. Yeah.
Yeah, and so many sessions, and also a lot of money. So I've decided not to play in the Special Advancement League this time. Hopefully, I'll have another chance maybe next year, but um, I didn't want to be restricted for travel and things
Mm,
like that this fall. So, but I can move up conventionally maybe and just try and win D3 as well.
Yep, and at least slowly getting back. Is Garth? I remember Garth won in my E3 league last time. So is he in E2 now?
He got 200, and so he moved up to E1.
Ah,
But now he got minus 150 or 60, and so he's in E2 again.
I see. I see. So you beat him.
He what?
You beat him.
I beat him, yes. Not in Armel, though. In American Reach Mahjong League, he's kicking my butt. And I'm probably going to drop down to B2. But we'll see. There's more sessions left. Alright, Doi kind of looked like... It was like outside hands for Doi and Kaneko, but Doi has kind of stepped back. It's really far away still. Shiratori went away.
And Shiratori capped the 3 before because he was hoping for the Sanshoku.
Yeah, still went away though, both for... And Fukushima also went away, even with both of his calls. Looking to complete that flush. Maybe looking for... I think he can make a full straight as well if he gets the 2. Might have read that wrong. It's all about hedging as many points as possible. You might not always get there, but you want every tiny advantage you can. So, for example, if Fukushima is hedging that full straight for the Mongon, but even if he doesn't get it, he'll take the 3,900 point hand. For example, if he gets the 1 pin or the red dragon. That will bring Shiratori to Tenpai finally. Chooses a Shabo. Wait, so he won't be Furiten with the 9 pin or Yakulis with the 9 pin.
Dora. Ooh, another Dora for Fukushima.
I think Fukushima's committed at this point. I don't see him folding to even to Shiratori's hand. One away for Doi. Really wide hand, but risks a really wide hand and also can end up with open-ended no matter what.
Yeah, and Doi, it's just doing the K10 here.
There's always Haite.
I like it. I actually trapped, getting just the tile before Haite. I drew 10 by, and I caught someone discarding a pair consecutively, and the last one I caught it the Hote.
Oh,
Feels really
nice.
nice. Yeah, it just catch people off guard. They thought it's they thought it's safe, but I just drew 10 pi. So I when I drew the 10 pi, I just quickly discard, and I didn't even think. I want people to, keep their guards off and tilt in. Okay, Shiratori had a good news. It's the only one 10 pi. Fukushima didn't quite draw the dots he needed.
Yeah,
So
everyone else stayed one
Shiratori,
away.
yeah, it's exciting South 4 here. Uh, Shiratori climbed up from, I think, 20,000 to now 27.5, which is really good for him because the condition going above 30 is only 2,600.
And there's a reach stick on the board. Oh, wait, no, there's not a reach stick. Just kidding. There's a
That's
continuance.
Tomba.
So
Yeah.
if he wins, yeah, he just needs 23,
Really nice hand.
2,300 if you have 70 fu. one Han.
Mm.
Han or Red Dragon or something.
And if you're taking the exam, that's not needed because we only count below 50 fu
Oh, really?
for the condition. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can. Uh, you don't need to state that answer if it's above 70 fu.
Oh, did not know that either. The exam has changed
Yeah.
so much since I took it. Like,
Uh,
it's
yeah. It's
completely different.
now it's digitized. Yeah, you don't even need to mark it. So yeah, it's quite different. And then
Yeah.
for the JPML exam, it's all multiple choices. And for WLC, you have to write the number. So you can argue that WLPM's exams are more difficult in terms of you have to, yeah, like you can get luck if you don't know it. You can finish, you can get a pass. But I'm not saying JPML's multiple choices are easy. The number of questions are very much, and but the pressure is the time. So you have to finish like 50 or 40 scores count in like 10 or 15 minutes. So a lot of people couldn't finish because of the speed.
For a JPML?
Yes,
Ah, man.
the time pressure is the
Yeah, you
thing
can take the
in.
practice tests on the website, like the past tests. You can access
That's right.
those.
That's right.
Um,
It's fun. Yeah. For when I was preparing it, I was like in a very Asian way of preparing exams and just doing a lot of past papers before it. Back to the game, Fukushima Pond East. It's really nice hand.
Jimmy said it, not me. Okay, guys.
All of a sudden, Kaneko became fourth here. He does want some comeback here. Um, it's kind of sad when you are so close with everybody, but you have to minus 11 points. But his hand has no Dora and has like, and maybe I would have hoped if Fukushima can get an enchant, so I got a better hand next hand.
Paul
Ooh,
Fukushima.
oh, that's
Nice
huge. It's a
comeback.
116 with a potential upgrade as well for Toy Toy become Haneman. Foreman is, I think, there's one left because we've seen a pair from Shiratori, and there's one more. The wall.
So
The
Fukushima
Tsumo would
can
be
draw. It will go to 4,000 all.
yes. That's 42 if Tsumo.
So one away for Doi. He's worried about that north a little bit, but pushes. He wants to hold on to first place, and if he lets Fukushima win the hand, then he's going to have a hard time getting first place.
Ishan 10 for Kaneko-san. Ooh, all of a sudden. The tenpai would be also huge for anybody because if Fukushima couldn't win, but it is tenpai, the tenpai ryo, the no 10 payment is huge with this score difference. One man is, hmm, it's quite hard to push here. One
It
man.
does not look safe.
Yeah. And the four dots is, wow, great towel for Doi-san. Now he can tenpai with
Now
the
he's
shampoo.
maybe possibly maybe somewhat hoping for at least a draw. Anything except for Fukushima winning. He gets the one by
Oh,
he pushes it.
oh, tenpai here as well. Wow. Okay. Are we
Now
seeing a
Fukushima
switch
has a
here?
chance at a Hanemon hand.
Yeah, and funny thing is the three is actually the losing tile. Oh,
It decides to wait on the 6-mon middle tile. So switches, and the 4 is gonna come out now.
oh,
That's unfortunate, but a 3 would have
but
dealt
four
him
is now
kind of good. So
safe.
he's not gonna push the 4. Okay,
Yeah,
with the 7 coming out from uh, Fukushima's hand,
from the
they
hand.
decided
Yeah.
that there's not gonna be any more Manzu coming out of his hand unless it's Genbutsu. And they're
So
needing
it's
a draw.
Fukushima and Kaneko Tenpai.
I love Fukushima's expressions. He's
Yeah,
like very
it's
clearly
like
he's
what?
thinking
The
like
three? Yeah, it's quite funny because Kaneko was 26-4. If he won that, Tanyao Titoi would be 32 plus 3. So it's 35. So it would just miss it. Like for Kaneko, it would become 29-9. Well, but it's also possible that Kaneko might pass. But, you know, of many people that I talked to, they if it's not yet the condition game, they probably won't pass. Hmm. They would just win because
mm.
3.5 points are still significant.
Yeah, so generally you don't almost ever want to pass. There are some very
Yeah,
rare times when you can and should, but most of the time it's a really bad idea.
yeah.
That's
and
the
and
general
29
strategy.
third or 29 second is still not bad because the UMA is low for minus 1 point as a second below the original start. So yeah, but we are seeing a repeat here. The second repeat, Fukushima became the first because Doi-san was no 10.
Kaneko is no
Uh,
10.
yeah, Doi-san is no 10 and Kaneko is tenpai.
Oh, you mean
So
first place,
yeah,
sorry. Yeah, so
yeah.
it's his second time as dealer. The first continuance came from a no 10 in South 3. No 10 by Kaneko in South 3. That's what I was trying to say. Sorry.
So Fukushima drew the six. So Dora now still hoping for another repeat for Fukushima. Now Pawn and Tenpai with the white dragon. It's 2900. with the 1 4-man wait. It's quite early, so we might see a Dylan, but Doi-san drew the 4. Wow, he's a 4 uncle now.
Yeah, three of them in Doi's hand, one here in Kaneko's hand. But it really doesn't
Oh,
fit in Kaneko's hand, so seems like it might come out.
yeah, but Kaneko
Two in
actually is
Shiratori's
already
hand.
folding.
Two in Shiratori's as well, so really thin weight actually. See, I could see it coming out right here. Like, it's not that worrisome of a tile. It's not like the last hand where he was calling Manzu and discarding only the other shapes, and there it comes out from Doi's
The good
hand.
news for Fukushima, but Doi is sad because now he's below 30 dealing in this. Fukushima is happy if he can be the only person above 30K. That's 12 points to Fukushima.
Now you look
It's
at
like
the
almost
yellow
a Haneman.
scores. The yellow scores are
Yes,
what it would be if the game were to end
temporary,
right
yeah.
now. In Japan, we use delta to write negative because a minus sign can be turned into a plus sign way too easily when we're writing the scores by hand.
Mm,
That's actually the reason
that's a
apparently
good point.
somebody did that once, and so they started writing it as triangles instead of minus. Uh, that's a funny story that Garth tells sometimes.
And you never be able to verify anyway.
Yeah, it's because if you do it, if you just like put it in after everybody else verifies, then
Mm,
so the delta kind of takes care of that problem. And I actually didn't know the reason. I just knew that's how we always did it. So whenever I went
yeah.
overseas to play, then it
I
felt weird
started
to
to
write
bring
the minus
this
sign.
culture. I also brought this culture to Hong Kong in my studio, where the players are also expected to write delta instead of minus. But we're starting to hope to see some. I talked to Dave, and we might see some digital inputs, score input at each table, maybe coming over for 2028 New York.
Wow. So we've started
Really
to do like
excited.
digital in JPML as well, but we write it on paper and
Yeah,
then the organizers put it in digitally
yeah, that's right. I
afterwards.
think the plan is also to keep the hard copy as the single piece of truth. Um, and the idea is also to take a photo of that score sheet and upload to the drive as like a hard copy
Mm.
proof. Yeah. But the scores are still immediately put in so that it reflects your ranking and stuff, which people rely on it a lot if it's before the last game.
It's gonna be
Dois Ishanten.
super high tech stuff going on.
Yeah, we see some upgrades coming up. Yeah, especially JPML has the Empai app. It's not some really rocket science, but uh, it's also encouraging everyone to kind of improve on their game experience.
Mm. It makes it like it's really nice to like people can follow now more closely. If there's
Mm,
one table you want to watch, even if it's not streamed, you can check the results of that table
mm,
like as the day's going on.
that's right. So we can see Fukushima is playing a bit more passive here because even a no 10 can help him secure the first place. So he doesn't want to deal in like a 77 or whatever Mangan it is. So he caps a lot of these on a house. Also takes away people's condition. If Shiratori discard the 9-man here, then it's over. It doesn't look dangerous here because Fukushima had a 9-man discard
There
before.
it goes.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll end the first game. Doi's not going to get back into first place, but he will get back into positive. So Fukushima in first place, he gets 15.2. Doi takes second place with plus 4.8. Kaneko in third place, minus 6.1. And Shiratori in third place with minus 13.9. It's just game one, don't worry. Okay, it's okay. Shiratori is the GOAT. We still have time. There's still 3 games. Oh, we want to see Garth real quick? Because Garth is telling us that was game 1. And that's the only game that we can actually play for free. From game 2, we're going to have to go behind a paywall. So we will bid farewell to everybody who is not a JPML SuperFan. If you want to watch games 2 through 4,
join the membership.
Yeah, please consider. We have a lot of games coming
Super
up.
fan.
We have like we'll be doing the Wakajishi live, the Orai live, the new one that I can't remember the name of it, but the 50 and over. So we have the U49, we have the U29, and now we're going to be doing the 50 and over as well. So we will be streaming all of those live. We're going to do also the semifinals for the 50 and over tournament. Probably semifinals also for WRCR and WRC. We're doing the Grand Prix and everything. Those will all be streamed live. So we're going to get more and more content to you to make the membership worth it. So if you have the means, then we would appreciate it. Otherwise, we will be right back. We're going to take a quick break and then come back. I wonder if I have a be right back. I think I do. I think I have like words to say. There it is. Sweet. Okay, so we'll be right back. I hope you'll join us. If not, we will see you at the next JPML Select.